working on the steam era, steam shops and roundhouse modules here. And because we've had to move them around some and we've done some changing on our track drop-ins, I had to rework some of our alignments of our tracks to get everything to work perfectly. And of course we did repair our turntable on a previous work session. We have what is our inbound track with a coal dump ash pit, and we have our outbound track where we can use coal, fuel, water, sand, and diesel fueling. Then we have our extra back shop, we have our maintenance away shed, and then over here on this side we've got our feed mill and warehouse and oil. We still have a coal dealer coming that's ordered, and we're slowly making progress.
Alright, welcome back. This is my modules. I'm doing a refinery scene. Main line, I got the PC cross ties in right here and here. I got two loading tracks, one storage track. This is going to be my LPG propane loading track. I'm going to try to put a little chemical tank, some chemical tanks right in here, and maybe somewhere over here try to build some more chemical tanks to go along with my refinery. Got my tank farm. I'm going to try to actually put some piping into it for coming out of the tanks, going underground, coming up over here, and maybe over here to try to do the same thing. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, it's been a long time getting to this, but we finally got there. Over here, that's Gary's. He's doing some type of car shops here. This one here, I don't know what it's going to be yet. The module on the wall, that's a pipeline module. It's supposed to go right there next to the refinery. We just haven't put it in yet. So that's what's going on here. Alright, this is Mike Leger's modules. It's going to be a log mill. What you see in front of you, this building right here was hand built piece by piece back in 2005 for Hurricane Rita. He's actually working on it while the hurricane was passing through Lake Charles. It's got the drying kiln, the planing shed. It's really detailed. He's done a really good job on it. He just had to completely rebuild all the roofs. The damage from the hurricane in 2020 in Lake Charles, this all was in the Children's Museum on the second floor. We had water damage. The mold and stuff got to it. We had to do a lot of cleaning up, but he's done a really good job of getting it back in shape. We just added this. It's going to be our our sawdust loading facility, wood chip over here, and I think we're going to put a small town here, like a sawmill town. So I think that's what's going there. So we'll head over to the other one. You can see that's going to be the general store. We called this Guidry Lumber on our old layout because we had a guy in the club who helped us a lot with the lumber, with the building of the modules and stuff. Not modules, of the railroad. So we named it after him. Unfortunately, he passed away. He didn't get to see the final result, but we named it after him in memory of him. Joe Guidry Lumber. These are shotgun houses that were built by another model railroader, Philip Leger. Philip was famous for his bridges. Unfortunately, we lost Philip a couple years ago, and that's in his memory right there. But here you see we have the log dump here. Bunch of loading facilities over there. I don't know what for sure. And that's where the town's going to go back up in here. Double track main line with a bridge. He's planning on putting water in here. We just hadn't figured out how we're going to do it, because I think it's going to be very expensive to do. So we're trying to figure that out. But this has been a long process too. You know, mocking up, taking down, mocking up, taking down till we get it right. So hope you like it. You can see he's got the details going on pretty good.
Okay, we have a drive-in theater scene here. This is modeled after some of the drive-ins in the 50s. Did a lot of research before I found out about that. That's how they were painted in the 50s. This is where we're going to put our little speaker stands, and the car's going to drive up and look at the movie. Got a playground here for the kids. Now we have a little engine facilities over here for our logging facility. Got the office over here, the truck, you know. This is going over to our warehouse. And further on down this little road down into the woods down here is where we're going to pick up our cut logs. We have a little log crane right here to pick up our logs and load them on the cars or the trucks to carry them out. Finally got the bridge straightened out. It was all glued, had to glue it back together. Built a little bridge over here for the to go to the office back here. It's all done out of strip wood. Scratch built.
And these are AC filter trees, correct?
AC filter trees, yes. Take an AC filter like this, you cut it in all kind of various shapes like this, and you just pull it apart. Slide it on your dowel rod that you make here with a nail in the bottom and taper it down to make a tree trunk. Put this through the filter material, and once you get all of them stacked on here in various different shapes and sizes, you pull all that stuff apart, you spray it with hairspray. And then when you do that, you'll end up with a tree that looks either like this one here that we used two different colored greens on, or this one here which is a real brighter green. And of course we have these trees back here, same kind of thing, but they're taller.
And how do you fill them out for the look of the individual leaves?
Once you push this on here, you pull that filter material apart, just spread it out. Just peel it all in pieces. And you get another, and you twist it, or whatever, how you want to do it. You can twist it this way, and do it like this, just however you want to do it, really. And then once you do that, you take your hairspray, and you spray it, like this. Then, you put it over a bucket. And you do this. And the hairspray makes it stick.
Okay.
Now what kind of trees there are, I can't tell you.
Doty trees.
Yeah, that's it. Somebody at another club taught us how to do it. And we made quite a few of those trees.
Welcome to the depot, coach yard, and diesel servicing facility update. Tonight, right now, Eric is panning the coach yard that we're starting to put in. We're going to have 2 tracks for REA service, Railway Express service, with RPOs and express box cars and things. We're going to have about 4 coach tracks, maybe a couple of more depending on how it all fits together. And then off the back coach track, come back to your left, off the back coach track you see 3 switches. Those switches are going to be going down into the diesel servicing facility, and they're going to be diesel storage along with the car repair facility down there that says C&O on it. There'll be at least 4 tracks going down towards the C&O, 2 storage tracks, and then tracks going in to work in the building and then being able to pull back out. We'll probably have at least 3 to 4 storage tracks for locomotives back up in here. And in a minute, as we'll see on the other side, we've got the beginnings of the diesel servicing facility. On this side over here, where we are off the coach yard, we'll also have a 2-track facility, whereas we have a 3-track coming off the freight yard. Freight yard is getting closer. James has put in all of the copper ties, and we have all of the main line and the one through line that's a place to like a departure or arrival track. And we have all of the rails cut now, so we're ready on that. For the rest of this, we're putting 9-inch drop-ins so that at a later date, when we get time and get further along, we can come back and drop this in. The 2 lines you see over here plus the 3rd line that are on this one end towards the diesel servicing facility, the single line is going to be our auto rack unloader, and the dual line is going to be our intermodal unloading area. We're moving along, so come join us. Texla Model Railroad Club.